Hi, everyone. Welcome to the podcast by Kilde. I'm Nay, head of marketing at Kilde. So today we have here a senior executive from a Creditstar Group. And we have here Walter with us. How are you doing today, Walter?
Hello, dear listeners. Thank you for having me. I'm doing very well. Yeah, excited to tell you more about our company, our business, and various aspects around it.
Can you tell me a little bit more about Creditstar Group and about your background on becoming the senior executive at your company? I think you're currently the board member there.
Creditstar Group, as the business, is operating in consumer credit field in various countries of Europe. We have two main offerings. First is the credit product. So essentially offering borrowing or lending to private individuals across 8 European markets. We have close to 1.4 million registered customers for the credit product and business across eight European markets. On the other hand, also we have an investment product which is available to investors across the European Economic Area, which also has been the product as such. The investment product has been pretty successful. We launched it more recently when the Creditstar Group is originated from back in 2006. Then the investment offering was launched in 2022. But has received quite a nice traction. We have a lending portfolio or credit portfolio of more than 300 million euros. We have a team of more than 100 people. We have a headquarters in Tallinn, in Estonia. Also, we have an office in London and in Warsaw. We are regulated in all the markets where we offer the lending products, and it's been quite a journey growing the company. So regarding myself, I am with the company for more than 12 years, ever since 2012. So me and the CEO and the founder of the company, we know each other already earlier. And back in 2012, we had a talk to actually engage in a short-term project-based cooperation. Whereas now it's my 13th year running in the company. So it's a funny way how it turned out, but we had a good alignment. I think ever since I joined the company, in terms of the loan portfolio, for example, the company has grown perhaps 10 times. Also similar perspectives to the profitability and the other financial characteristics of the company. So quite a strong and solid growth. And for 10 years, up to 2022, I used to be the Chief Business Development Officer at Creditstar. So under my guidance, my teams expanded the business from 4 markets back then to 8 markets. We did many new credit product rollouts, developed the investment product, and lots of other business developments there in between. And now, yes, for a past few years, I have been a board member and focusing on the capital raise and funding related initiatives, which is also the topic of discussion with the Kilde platform.
Thanks for sharing that. Let's jump a little bit into the problem that Creditstar is solving right now, and how do you stand out in the markets that you operate in?
At Creditstar Group, we aim to make our customers' lives effortless with financial products tailored to their everyday needs. Our customers expect fast, convenient, and trustworthy financial services, and we deliver on these expectations. Perhaps to highlight 3 things that makes us stand out. First is being available at the time of need via direct and aggregated digital channels. We see that once we open a credit limit to a customer, there is a sense of comfort in that, and the customer is not so keen to explore alternative lending options. Secondly, it would be to offer a superior digital onboarding experience in comparison with the banks in terms of ease and speed. And our, let's say, good effort and good solid track record in doing that is something we have learned from our customer service, for example. And third is to provide more favorable and flexible repayment options in comparison with the banks. Additionally, we see that our target customer group, which is the near prime sector, is actually not so efficiently served by the traditional banks, as they focus more on to prime sector, and therefore we have an advantage to gain customers who are not serviced by traditional banks. This is also backed by research that the share of wallet of independent, more digitalized consumer lenders is increasing relative to the banks.
That's very interesting, Walter. So basically, number one, being available everywhere digitally and direct. Then second one is superior onboarding experience. And then thirdly, favorable and flexible repayment options in comparison with the banks. And you're also serving customers that are pretty much not served by the bank. So it's quite an interesting thing that Creditstar Group is doing. What is the biggest challenge your company is currently facing, and how are you solving that?
Well, perhaps to say our biggest challenge is to find the right people who can drive our international growth while fitting our corporate culture. So we need individuals with the technical expertise and strategic vision to scale across diverse international markets, along with the adaptability to meet our technology, regulatory, and customer needs. Building a team that's aligned with our company values is essential for sustainable growth, and selecting the right talent is key for us to scale effectively.
In terms of the growth priorities, what do you have in the plan for the next few years?
I would highlight three things. First is to significantly grow our credit portfolio with the Creditstar and Monefit, these two lending brands which we have on the market through these. We mainly see this happening within our current 8 geographical markets, though within the 3-year period, it's possible that we also expand geographically. Secondly, it would be to significantly grow the share of investments acquired through our investment product called Monefit Smart Saver. And this would be favorable to us since the return on investment we offer there to the investors, taken from the perspective of our cost of capital, is the most advantageous we have across our various funding fields. So there, the rate of return that investors are getting from their investments is a high single-digit number, which is lower than our average cost of capital. And thirdly, we are working to introduce additional financial offerings to expand the financial ecosystem available to our customers. Rolling out the investment product, like I mentioned, happened in the end part of 2022. Before that, we had only the credit offering. So this has been an addition to our financial ecosystem, and there are some additional product developments which we have in the pipeline.
So that jumps on to our next question, which is about new markets and innovations. Is there anything in particular that you are excited about bringing into the market in the upcoming weeks or months or years?
We just launched our next generation credit product in Spain, which is a revolving credit line by our Monefit brand. It offers us the potential to uniquely position our brand in the Spanish market, attract high quality customers, deliver meaningful value, align with our future plans, and boost the business performance. Following the successful rollout in Spain, we plan to expand this particular product to all of our other markets as well. And secondly, the growth success that we have seen with our Monefit Smart Saver investment product. Within 2 years, we have more than 16,000 on the platforms. So perhaps these two would be some of the exciting ones to mention.
In terms of the markets that you're managing and trying to grow your presence there, what's the approach when you prioritize which market should you pour more resources in as opposed to another market? What are some of the things that you look at as a senior executive?
So when we speak of the lending side, then out of our 8 markets, we have 4 markets, which are the bigger ones, which we perhaps dominantly focus on. These are Estonia, Finland, Poland, and Spain. We see the lending demand actually bigger in all of our markets. Also, the other 4 smaller markets which we have, which are Sweden, Denmark, Czech Republic, and the United Kingdom. So basically, we're able to the demand is bigger in all of our markets coming towards to us versus what we're able to issue. So basically, we prioritize our lending developments based on our funding developments based on our funding availabilities, as well as then basically the individual market insights from these particular markets. But also next to these markets, we have a short list of additional geographic markets which we have researched, whereby we are looking at various benchmark statistics which are characteristic for the lending industry, as well as the overall macroeconomic circumstances. And also basically when we would expand on our presence in terms of the geographical markets, we would take the decisions based on the criteria of the research. But basically for the next few years ahead, it's highly likely that we will find growth opportunities from these existing markets, and thereafter we would focus on further international expansion.
That's very insightful, Walter. Thanks for sharing that. So I think I'm coming on to the last three sets of questions, and they're a bit more investor specific. Well, we'll start with the general question at first. Do you have anything to say to our investors?
Perhaps a few words about the macroeconomic environment in Europe, where our company currently operates. So we are seeing trends for the European economy returning to growth after a period of stagnation and a mild recession. GDP growth is projected to accelerate in 2025 with some moderate forecasts, and inflation is expected to continue declining. The European Central Bank projects inflation in the euro area to be around 2.2% in 2025, down from around 2.5% in 2024. Also, the European Central Bank has made 3 interest rate cuts in 2024, in June, September, and October, each time 25 basis points. And the markets are anticipating one more 25 basis point cut in December 2024. So let's see. Most analysts expect also continuous quarterly interest rate cuts in 2025, projecting to reach to 2% of an deposit rate by the end of 2025. Also, the unemployment rate is forecast to remain relatively low and stable. So overall, these are all positive signs for the economy, though it is expected that the return to growth is going to be gradual and moderate.
The macroeconomic trends play a very favorable position, and the future seems very bright for players such as yours, which are largely operating in the European markets. My next question is, what should potential investors from Kilde know about your company's long-term vision and how you create value for stakeholders?
Our mission is to enable our customers to live their best financial life. Our customers are used to using other online services like ride-hailing or food deliveries, and the control they have over the processes in those particular apps. We want our service to enable the customers similar control over their finances. We want our credit products to give our customers control, how they manage their funds and personal budget, and how they use their money and how they choose to do their repayments. And for those of our customers who have excess funds, we want to be able to provide them with an investment product that is convenient, transparent, and trustworthy.
What's the key takeaway about why your company is a compelling investment opportunity?
As a leading and innovative business in our field, we are well positioned to attract substantial growth in next years to come. And some of the factors which are working to our benefit, we have substantial demand coming from the lending side. Like I elaborated, that we could offer more borrowing to our customers in case our funding would be more expanded. We have a seasoned team. We have a proven traction ever since from 2006. We have an efficient operation, international experience, strong compliance and regulatory expertise, which is crucial in our finance industry. We have a state-of-the-art in-house technology, and all in all, a scalable business model. So the combination of all of this is quite hard for newcomers to replicate. These factors help to shape our competitive advantage.
It sounds very convincing and competitive from what I'm hearing, Walter. That is coming to the closing of the interview. Thank you for your time, Walter.
Thank you very much for having me.